What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm gonna meet my friend Ali, which has an E93 M3. So without further ado, let's go and see his car. And there he is. Check this out. Convertible M3. This is, I'm sure you guys know, but this is my favorite M3 out of all the M3s. This is always the one I always wish to have. Hello Ali, how's it going, man?
How are you? All good?
Yeah, by the way, since we're protein buddies, I got some protein for you.
Cool. Nice.
Nice and cold.
Nice and cold, thank you. Did you hear this?
So
I love M3, by the way.
So, first of all, I must say this car looks amazing. It just looks so clean. And you know, I've seen many of these M3s, but this one really looks clean. I mean, look at the interior. This is the first time I see it, and it just looks very, very clean and mint. So that's beautiful. Let's show you around the car first, and then let's chat about this car. So it's a 13.
It's 13 plate, which is discontinued by BMW. This is the latest engine from BMW, which is V8 4 liter. It is 420 brake horsepower.
What do you mean the latest? The latest is the
latest in convertible shape with the big engine.
You mean the last? The last
one.
Yeah, the last V8.
The last V8.
With this naturally aspirated. As I said, this is definitely my favorite M3. I like the E46, but the sound, I mean, this sounds much better, right? The E46 is a 3.2 6-cylinder.
Yeah.
It's a nice car.
You can't get the same sound from 6-cylinder.
No.
No way.
No. I mean, I have a 4-cylinder. You know, this is a 4-cylinder.
Is it?
It sounds good.
No way. Is it supercharged, yeah?
It's turbocharged, but I've got exhaust system on it. It's not the natural original sound, but it sounds fairly good for 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
So let me show you first around. These wheels look very clean and polished. The brakes, as I said, it just looks very clean, this car. And let's have a look at the back. So one thing I always get confused, the convertible is the E93, right?
This is the
and the standard one is the E92, the coupe.
That's right, yeah, which is the coupe one.
By the way, where are you from? Because I know, but I'm sure some people might be asking, like,
Originally
wondering.
I'm from Iraq, so my accent is a bit...
Say something in Iraq, if there's any, or Arabic, or just in case we have any...
About M3?
I don't know, anything. Just in case we have anyone who understands Arabic.
Alright, so إذا تريد تشتري سيارة BMW اشتري ال M3 لأنه سيارة وحش. وحش.
Did you just say I'm an idiot?
No, I'm saying it's a beast car.
It is. Now we do have a smaller boot space, of course, because of the roof comes in here.
Right.
But it's something you have to sacrifice. You can't have everything, can you?
Yeah, but in the other car, which is the 4 Series I have, what they invented is, when everything is down, you still have a button here. You can lift everything up and give you extra space, even when the roof is down. And this is the good thing coming from BMW.
Yeah, I guess the modern cars, they always update, make things more
exactly.
usable for daily use.
Exactly.
But still, this is, I know I've said it about 5 times, but this is my favorite M3. And you know what? This is one of my dream cars that I'm gonna buy one day, no question. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these one day. The thing is, if I buy one of these, right, it's not gonna be like my daily car, because I have now 2 cars, right? I have this and I have the C63.
Yeah.
3 cars at the moment is a bit too much for me. However, one day this is gonna be on the shopping basket.
Yeah.
It is on the list already,
Yeah.
but if I buy this, it'll probably be like a toy, like a Sunday car or something.
Right.
Not like an everyday car. You can use this every day.
But I use it now every day for 1 month now. The only thing is the petrol, because it's raping me with petrol. But still, roughly, you know, enjoying, like roughly, it's saying 18 miles per gallon. But this is bullshit. No, it's 14 to 15.
How much is a full tank roughly? Now the fuel price is a bit less.
Well, this is full. The tank in M3 is a small tank because the exhaust is so big. Okay. So it's already a small tank. So the maximum you're putting is 50 liters. That's the maximum, I think. 50 to 60, I think.
You get how many miles roughly in town? Depends how you drive.
I can't really tell because I'm reviving the engine all the time. I like the sound. I love it, yeah.
You gotta enjoy these cars. You know, sometimes you see people with nice cars and they drive so boring, or like, not being mean, but a lot of
you
times,
don't need to race in town.
You don't have to race,
but the thing is, like, you know, you need to give the car, like, you know, the ability to deliver the sound and the power.
that's it. Sometimes you have to
Sometimes
enjoy
you have
it.
to enjoy
You're not,
it, yeah.
you're not meant to drive in like an idiot all day, but you need to have sometimes some
Exactly.
fun.
Exactly.
And you know, enjoy the car because
Right.
it's made to enjoy.
Exactly.
It's not made to be lying in the side.
Exactly. But for me, if you ask me, this is just weekend car. If you want to enjoy it, just 2 days more than enough for this car. Because the thing is about M3, once you turn on the M button and deactivate the anti-slip thing and all this stuff, it's very hard to control.
Suspension, everything.
Suspension and all this stuff, it's very hard to control it. Very hard. You can lose the control in a second,
Really?
and the car can drive crazy.
You know, I've been in one. My friend had actually a few of these, but I've never had a proper ride with one of these.
Oh, is it?
Never.
Oh,
Never.
okay.
It's crazy.
You will have today.
I will. So before, you know what? One thing we need to talk about is because a lot of people, including myself, always, let's say I went on Auto Trader last week just browsing through some of these cars.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have to, because I know there's a few things to look out when buying a car like this, like throttle actuators,
Throttle
and,
actuators,
bearings.
Bearings, it's gonna fail in 60 to 65,000. This is normal in this car. So that's why when you need to buy this car, you need to take the car to professional workshop or take it to BMW, ask about the car, ask all the questions, make sure that all the service done on time, especially the oil change on time with the filters. Because this
every
is,
year.
Well, every year, but when I buy a car, I don't care about all this stuff. I'm changing the oil by myself. I make sure that all the filters, all the oil, even the petrol filters, the tank filters, all this stuff, I change it by myself just to make sure the car is running properly.
Or just straight after you buy it.
Straight after
You know what's funny? I have a Iraqi, the garage I use a lot, we've done a service on this car. He's
Right.
an Iraqi guy as well, very nice guy, top place.
Right.
And he told me the same thing. Whenever you buy a car, the first thing you have to do is, even
the
if you
oil.
have the paperwork, just
Exactly.
make a new service. Just
Exactly.
you never
Just
trust.
check, yeah,
Is
never
it, is it a
trusted, yeah.
traditional thing?
It is. It
Okay.
Is. In Iraq, yeah, it is.
Because he
right.
told me the same thing. And I was
Because,
like, why do I need to do it? It's just been done. He's like, no, you don't trust this.
In Iraq, we love cars. We love cars. We value cars so much. Even now in this situation, we have very expensive cars in Iraq.
Yeah.
I know people saying, "Oh, this is bullshit," because
No, I'm
Iraq
sure
is the
there is.
stuff
Well,
about-
there's plenty of
There's a ve-
billionaires there.
There's
There's oil and all
exactly.
that.
The thing is, they still looking after their cars because they love the cars. Back in the days, it's very hard to get a nice and latest car in the market. So that's why when now we have cars, we really take care of the cars. But regarding the M3, you really need to make sure everything done on time. There is plenty of things consuming parts, which is gonna cost you a lot of money if you are not make sure the car being serviced properly. For example, the brake disc and the brake pads. It's quite expensive. You need to make sure that everything is done on time.
Okay. I'm sure it depends a lot on the mileage. So, for example,
depends
what
on
mileage
mileage.
the car has and
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, because this car done 57,000 miles so far. So I think it's gonna, the warranty is gonna valid very soon. So
Oh, you have warranty on it?
yeah, it's still warranty from BMW.
That's good.
Because I called them, I found them, I got all the papers. I got
Trying to get you in the picture all the time.
Sorry, I don't like the thing. I don't like the.
You don't like
and the
Mercedes?
Maybach.
Oh, no.
I like to be my car.
You know what? Some of you guys think like because I used to have a BMW.
Right.
You didn't see it. You
No.
know 335i's.
Okay.
I had a 335i a few years ago. I loved
Yeah,
it.
it is
Amazing
amazing.
car.
It is amazing.
But since I bought Mercedes, I just bought another Mercedes AMG, and some of my viewers think that, oh, what happened? You don't like BMW anymore? The truth is, I do.
Yeah.
As I said, I love this car. I'm not the biggest fan of the latest BMWs, although I still
like
appreciate
classic
them.
cars. I like classic cars.
I do appreciate the new BMWs, like the new M3. But
Thing is
would I
about
buy it? I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
BMW 13 models now with 2020, you can't tell this is out of the shape.
No.
You can't tell this is old car
No.
or it's classic car. No.
No.
Look at the curves. It's not boxy thing like the old cars. You can look at any of the cars. Look at the Volkswagen.
Yeah.
It still have the box shape. Even this one is 18 model.
Talking about a Polo there.
Yeah. So but this one.
Yeah, you know what? And when you buy something like that, how much should it cost brand new? Like 18, 17 grand?
It will cost you the M3 one.
That's what I'm saying. And that after year is worth maybe 14, 15.
Exactly.
These, on the other hand, I think these, maybe not now in the next
holding
year,
the
but in the
value.
next few years, these will go up in value.
Exactly.
I remember the days when the E46, you could have picked up the cheaper ones that were
Right.
higher mileage, 100,000 for around 5 grand. And that wasn't too long ago. 5 grand, 100,000 miles roughly. The SMG though, There were even £4,000 available. That was a few years ago, like 4 years ago. Today the cheapest one with 150,000 miles SMG and which will need some work, £7,000. 6.5 something with problems, you know, like.
Right.
So these cars are going to go up. I mean, maybe not right now because there are still quite a few around, but I believe in the next few years these will go up in value. Maybe not crazy, but they will go up.
Well, so far some people are still stopping me on the road saying like, do you want to sell it? Because it looks clean, the body is very clean, mint condition, and the wheels is the original wheels. No scratch, no dents, and that's why I love it. Two colors, black, beige and black, so that's why I really love it.
And one of the things that supposedly you're supposed to do if you want your car to be appreciated as a classic, you're supposed to keep it stock.
Yeah.
You're not meant to mess around with it. However,
put stickers, changing the backlights, or even the angel eyes.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, because when I was driving now with my car and you on the behind me, the angel eyes, in my opinion, I would upgrade it to the like white, because it's like the original one. But like you say, if you want to keep it
classic, keep it as it is, keep it the manufacturer condition.
Yeah, me personally, I can't do that. I can't. Every car I have to change stuff.
Exactly, but for me,
I enjoy it.
I have a 420D 2020.
Okay.
It has the latest technology in the car. When I compare it to this one, it's still classic. I love the way it is. Like, you know,
that's what like you said before. It doesn't look outdated.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's things that I would do. Probably change this chrome or dechrome it. But again, I understand what you're saying. You want to keep it original.
And that's
although it looks amazing original.
When I drive it somewhere, like people, if you change so many stuff, it will look normal. Nobody know.
Yeah.
That this is the classic car. This is like, some people even when I'm passing to them, they don't give attention. But when they hear the voice, like what? Like what? The sound is coming from the engine or from the exhaust. Like what is this? What?
Just imagine this with the exhaust system, or even the M Performance exhaust.
There is something in the exhaust, which is I just realized there is a hair dog inside the exhaust.
Oh, you did it? You took it out?
No, not yet. But I'm thinking now, because I saw many YouTubers and stuff.
They cut out and take out. Yeah, I saw that.
It will become so loud.
But the thing is, then could you reverse it? Because they weld it, they cut open and weld it back, right?
Then, so you're still playing with the car, so I don't like to play with the car.
Yeah, you might be better off buying another original exhaust, which you can probably pick up for cheap.
You can just change it,
second hand, and do it on there, and then you can always... So should we go on a little drive with it?
Let's go.
Alright, enough of us chatting. You know what, you can't stop chatting about these cars because there's so much to talk about.
We will spend hours now.
Yeah, and we probably didn't even talk about 5% of the things you can't talk about. But this is just the M3, guys. You can it's just a car for a real petrol head. No? Let's go. So guys, Ali has just mentioned this to me right now after this, that this car, he is selling it. And if you came across, now this is the first of, today the day of filming is 1st of July, so you might be watching this in a year time, it's probably not going to be relevant, but if you're interested, this car is a beautiful spec. What's the mileage? 57,000 miles, so it's very low for one of these cars. And very clean, full service history. If you want to buy this car, hit him through the Instagram link in the description. Alright, so Ali just surprised me. He told me that I should take the wheel, so I can't decline that. First time driving the E93 M3, so I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you, man. Alright guys, so my first impressions is it just feels very easy to drive, and I really love the front one. It stands out. I haven't even yet. It's not my car. I'm gonna take it easy, and to my luck we're going past one of these, so I'm really gonna I don't even know the size of this car.
Yeah, you're okay. You're good to go. Just watch your side and that's it. Don't scratch it.
You're really putting me to the test.
I know.
I've just basically been in this car for 1 minute and he put me through one of these width restrictions already. I don't even know the size of this car. I love the sound. It's got like a nice V8 sound.
Feel it.
Yeah. So one thing I know with these cars is that you don't get the full power straight away. It has to rev out a bit, right?
Yeah.
So like, it hasn't got the torque, the heavy torque. It takes time to kick in.
Exactly.
But this car's not. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the sound.
Kind of. It's easy.
You know, with my car, usually I do them quite fast because I'm used to it, but
because it's a new car.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna say, okay? This car is not meant to be the fastest car, right?
Right.
It's a special car. And this is the feeling I'm getting from this car. I'm gonna be honest, my CLA 45 feels much faster than this. If you want, you can have a go and tell me your opinion.
Right.
But driving this feels so special. Do you know what I mean? It has a special feeling.
It's giving you the
I feel
special,
like I'm driving a special car.
Like Ferrari or Lamborghini.
Yeah, and this is why I said you can't drive this car. You can, but you don't want to drive this every day.
Exactly.
It'll take away eventually the feeling.
Exactly.
Like this reminds me of my old car. All this similar design. Very obviously a few little bits here and bobs. I haven't even tested out the M button, but obviously we're not going to do it now, not on these roads anyways. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You have to stretch out the engine a bit to really feel the power.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I did it. And I really felt the power coming up towards the end. And not to mention that sound. It does feel good stretching it out a bit, and that, I would say the rev range around 6,000–7,000, that's where it sounds the best and it pulls the best. So another thing is Ali just mentioned, by the way, hopefully you guys will hear me well because we're on a busy road and the roof is open, but it's silly not to open the roof. That especially in the UK you cannot put cheap petrol. So for example, like as the petrol, he said, you put one of them in the car, it will screw up your engine or it just won't perform well.
Exactly.
He said the best fuel you found was Shell V-Power,
So
right?
far, yeah, it's V-Power from Shell. Yeah.
And I would probably agree with you. You know, you don't want to put cheap petrol in this car. Although you don't have to put a premium, like according to manufacturer, I think 95 is the number to put minimum, but why not take a bit extra care of the car?
Exactly, especially if you drive the car every just weekends.
Yeah,
you need to put some decent.
Yeah, I put in my car's only premium fuel.
You're enjoying it, yeah?
I love this car. You know what? One thing I'm worried about is that because of this, it might make me want to buy this car faster. Now look at this, another one of these. This is a nasty one because you got
this
3 poles.
Yeah.
And
you're okay. You're right in the straight, yeah.
This is a bloody nasty one.
You're okay.
I just don't understand why they put 3 poles and not 1. No, 3 poles and not 1. One is already a punishment. Imagine you swipe it and it goes on all 3.
In M3.
I mean, it'll probably total your car, no?
Exactly.
Cat D or something.
Go to this guy.
So someone had a bad day. There's a van driver behind me. He's like hooting all the time when I went past his width restriction. It's like I'm trying to go past gently and he expects me to go past like 20 miles an hour. Shout out to his company. I hope his boss sees it. If he's not his own boss.
Yeah.
Ali,
what's up?
I must say it was a real pleasure to drive this car.
How many stars you give to this car?
How many stars out of 10? The truth is I can't say I'm an expert, right? Because I have experience from my cars. I've driven a few other cars, but I wouldn't say I'm a car reviewer guy, that's the truth. But from my experience, I would say on the feeling side, it's a complete 10 out of 10.
Amazing.
power side, I would say, like in terms of power, I wouldn't say it's fast, but I wouldn't say it's very fast.
Right.
But again, I didn't expect this to be the fastest car, because I knew straight up it's a older car, it's a heavy car. But it is fast though on the higher rev range. Although apparently you can do a few things, tweak this a bit to get a bit better response and power. But again, you want to keep it original, so you don't want to mess around with it.
Look at the beast, waiting for the owner.
It's funny because I thought it would probably be around the same power as my CLA 45, but to be fair, my CLA 45 does feel a lot faster. I would say about 10-15% faster, but mine is modified. It's not original, like stock. However, this is fun to drive. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoy this video, something a bit different, and thanks so much to Ali.
Bro, anytime.
You want to leave Instagram, or you're not really?
That's fine.
Cut this out.
No, it's fine. You can follow me on. You can follow me on Mr. 8-Pack.
You can follow Ali on Instagram if you want. I'll leave his Instagram account in the description. And he's actually inspiring, because when I met Ali the first time, he was how much did he weigh?
I can't tell you, but this seat
was very fat. Put it that way.
Very fat.
I remember seeing him the first time in the gym, and I see this fat guy, like really working hard. I'm like, not bad, respect. I mean, he's trying, you know. But a lot of times you see fat people, they come and they give up, you know, because it's not easy. Let's be realistic. And yeah, and as I said at the start, we're gym buddies, so we both like to work out. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah. And
this guy transformed his life in how long?
In nearly 8 months.
That's it. So from fat to very fit, right? He's got an 8-pack. That's why it's called Mr. 8-pack. But no, to be fair, honestly, guys, you know, if any of you watching this and you're overweight, or you have a goal or fitness goal, you don't have to be overweight. Like, you want to get a bit of shape or something.
Exactly.
I know this is like a car channel, but you guys know I do like to do my workouts and fitness. So here's a pure example, because if he can do it, you can do it. So
just never give up.
Just never give up. And I remember it wasn't easy. You were pushing yourself.
I was crying every day.
I remember. I've seen it. I've witnessed a lot. You pushed yourself. But you have to have a certain mindset to do this.
Exactly.
It's not for everyone.
And just do it.
But one thing I personally believe is if you do this, it will push you many different things in life.
Exactly. So, even at your career, at your work, you can just find solutions.
That's it. So obviously the fitness goal is one goal, but you can, like financial goals or just other things that you wish to do.
Exactly.
You can get by pushing yourself in the gym. It will kind of bring you a mindset. Exactly. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Massive thank you, Ali, and I really appreciate it. It's a pleasure driving your car. It was a lot of fun, and now I really want one of these cars.
Okay then.
Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.